It's you and me, no place I'd rather be. Ding dong, hello, let's make this house a home. Welcome to Spencer and Sarah's house.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I feel like good things are happening in my life, thankfully. I was, I'm, yeah, which is good because things haven't been bad, but, um, you know, my psyche was struggling for a while there. But I feel better now. I'm going to Boston in a few weeks, so that's exciting.
Yay! Woohoo!
And my niece and nephew turned 2, which is
Crazy.
absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, life is okay right now. Um,
Good.
yeah. Um, I'm trying to think of what I can say. I did a play and that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've just been auditioning and pressing forward. I don't know. I feel like when I turned 30, I was like, I must change. Things must change. I am tired of this. Blah, blah, blah. So I've actually been feeling pretty like motivated and like locked in lately. So that's been
Good.
good.
Nice.
Yeah, and the cats are good. I definitely do. I have this thing I plug into the wall, and it's like a pheromone thing, and
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to like mimic the pheromone their mom gave off to them when they were kittens. And it's supposed to like help them get like calm down and get along. And it was working for a while. And then one day Ren just got like so mean and hissy and beating up Toshi for no reason. And I was like, and the pheromone thing was like empty. And I was like, okay, it's time. It's time. So I've had that on my list to do for a while. They're good right now, but there's like days where she is like ticked. And I'm
Mm,
like, okay, all right, girl.
yeah.
Also, I don't think I ever showed you this. I got this a while ago from a friend. I went to put it on my pin board and I was like, I don't think I should, Sarah. So Sarah and I are reading Act of War right now, and my friend got me this pen.
Oh, a quart of smut and wingspan. That's awesome. That's so sick.
It's so good. I
I
was like,
love that.
adding to the pin board. She got me another one recently for the play. So,
Mm.
um, I do. My character is like very like big picture, like cares about the world and the environment and how women are seen and blah blah blah. So she got me a pin. I don't think you can see it up here, but it's a pin that says "Destroy the patriarchy, not the planet."
Nice.
It's like you know me so well.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing okay.
Yeah.
Things are good.
Good. I'm so glad.
Thank you. I Sarah and I were talking about this off camera. It's just like if you go certain amount of time just like dealing with the same circumstances, I feel like it starts to really beat up your psyche and your pride and like I was feeling particularly rough about what I was dealing with because I was like I feel like I'm doing everything I can and like nothing's changing. And then it was like
Yeah.
finally things were changing because of the work and holding out and just like I will survive this and now I feel like things
Yeah.
are on a good uptick. So I'm very grateful. Thank you, universe. It's just been like a weird time.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm
Talk to
okay.
me.
Yeah, I'm like it's all fine, but there's something missing that I'm that I'm not getting and I'm just waiting for it to come.
It's fair.
But it's fine. I'm just holding out, but I'm like the music I've been working on has been really nice. Like I feel really good about it and I'm like trying to figure out like I think today I was like journaling and being like why I think before it's like how do I explain this? I'm still mulling it over in my brain, but like I'm trying to find like the purpose for my creative stuff. And I think when I was younger, it was just a curiosity of exploring what it means to be human. And I feel like I don't necessarily have like I'm curious about it, but I feel like I'm like I've lived enough where I'm like I get it. I get humanity now. And so I'm like I'm Like, what is my like thing now? But I think I've realized I enjoy my purpose feels like it's like creating emotional connection to others, and at the moment that's through music. And like I think I want to be able to use myself and my body to channel that to connect with others in that way, and that feels nice. But I still am missing like a little creative push that I'm just not experiencing yet. I don't know if that comes from like a creative community that I'm trying to find, or what. But I'm just hanging in and just trying to throw things and see what sticks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's okay. And then I'm just like relying on Stray Kids to get me through at the moment.
Of course.
Yeah, trying to find the balance. I'm living vicariously through them while also trying to figure out my own life.
Yeah. It will come.
Yeah.
It will come. Sarah and I used to write music together too. Maybe we can do those sessions if you're feeling like you need a community, because I miss doing that with you.
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, if you're into it, I'm so into it.
Hell yeah. If there's anything I learned from us doing this play this year, it's like anything can happen. Like you can make anything happen. Anything is possible. And also like it feels good to make your own wins, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
I would love to do that. Sorry, Toshi's joined
Yay.
me here and I'm trying to move my mic closer without catching him on the cord here. Can you see him?
Just the top part of his fur. He's
His
cute.
little ears.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He threw up so bad the other day, though. It was rough.
Oh God.
Yeah. They don't really get a lot of treats, to be honest, because they're like, they like treats, but like when I first started dating Brewer, he was like, they're not really like super into treats. And my friend was like, she has two cats, and she was like, they gave me this bag of like free treats at the vet, and it was called Bird Nip. And she's like, but my cats are allergic to this chicken flavor, and they're not. So I was like, oh, yeah, we'll take them. And they went insane for them. Like, they loved them. So I was like, maybe in their old age, they're like, yeah, give me a treat.
Yeah.
And then we ran out of that and we bought some of like those like temptation treats at the
Oh, yeah.
store. And he was fine with them, but there was like a day where like we were just kind of like tossing them and like having him like trying to keep him enriched by like, oh, go find it. Where'd the treat go? And I think he just had a few too many. The next day his stomach was like, wah! Now he's only allowed 2 a day. That's your max, right, Weesh? The Weeshy Wosh. He's become his name has really gone insane. His nicknames. Wow. Sarah's allergic to you.
Yeah, I am. But I'll send so much love energetically.
Yeah, he
Through
loves it.
vibes.
He's a good cat. He's a good little guy.
It looks like it.
My little orange baby.
Yay.
Wee baby. He's good. Okay, I've been on a really good movie streak lately in theaters.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
Backrooms, I saw Digital Circus The Last Act, and I saw Obsession. Have you seen
I've
all
seen
these?
Obsession.
You've
Just
seen
Obsession. Yeah. Which we gotta
Look.
talk about.
That movie, to me, is 5 stars. Might make my top 5 of all time. I never want to see it again. It was really good. I will also say too, okay, guys, this is Obsession spoilers. I don't give a fuck. Like, just
Yeah.
know we're about to talk about it right now. It's been out for a hot
Yeah.
minute. Come on.
In depth, we're talking about it.
Yeah. There's that scene when Sarah and Bear are in
Yep.
the car. And she's
Yes.
like, oh, I got my letter. They're having that whole chat. I was like, she's gonna show up. She's gonna break through this window. Something's gonna happen. Like, I knew it was going to come. There was just no way. And still, when it happened, I have never screamed like that in a movie theater. Like, it was genuinely like a full terror scream ripped out of me. For real. Like to the point where I felt bad for the people who were sitting in front of me. Like, I have never been that like ah! Like ah! It's so crazy.
I didn't see it coming. At that point, I was so enriched in their. Sorry, there's a fucking siren outside.
Oh my God, it sounded
Um,
like a door squeaking open. I was like, run, run, run.
just like, go, go, go. um, that I was so enriched in their conversation that I wasn't even considering what was going to happen next. I just wanted to have the conversation.
Yeah.
And then when it happened, I was so scared that it brought instant tears to my eyes, which I'd never experienced before, being so scared that tears came to my eyes, and I was like, ah. Oh man, that one got me. That got me so hard.
God. This movie is so brilliant to me for
Mm.
multiple reasons. The first one being like the the way they wrote Bear and the actor playing Bear did such a good job of like I would forget most like sometimes like he's the monster here. He's the
Yeah,
asshole.
he's the
He's the
issue.
bad
Yeah.
guy. Like
Yes.
cuz he was so good at being like, "Oh no, like this is terrible." But there are also so many
Yes.
times where I'm like, "This man's a fucking
He
moron." As soon as
sucks.
she duct taped the door closed, there are problems happening here. Like you need to get away. But it was
Yeah.
I told Brewer cuz we saw it together and I was like, it's making me feel like a relationship I was in once where it was like I felt like I'm not myself. Like I don't feel like myself. I feel so low energy. Like I'm not, like I'm
Yeah.
I'm like just kind of surviving right now. And this other person in this relationship with me doesn't seem to notice or care and is like
Yes.
not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
And like there is an onus on me to be like I'm struggling, but it's like it was giving me that feeling of like, do you even like like know me? Like, do you realize that I'm just like not myself lately? And it was like
Mm.
so that vibe, God, it was just
Mm-hmm.
like such a like so crazy. And we were talking about like how the signs are there from the beginning that like making the waitress sit there and like just confessing his feelings to her. I was like, also the
Yeah.
way the cat was handled, how he never told anybody like the cat died because she got into a pill bottle that there's no way a cat can open unless I left it open. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was so weird.
Also, why was there so much access to the cat? This is my okay, guys. Like the way the timeline felt is like the cat died, right? He puts the cat in the trash bag and clearly either has buried it or thrown it away. I honestly remember what he did with it.
They didn't show it. They didn't show what he did.
Yeah,
He just
okay,
put
they
it in
didn't
the
show it. Okay,
bag.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like he goes out that night, makes the wish, she comes back, right? It to me it feels like all that montage is like we've been together for at least a week now. So at this
Yeah.
point, if the cat was thrown in the garbage, great. Like it's been like taken away at this point.
Yeah.
So like the altar scene in the beginning, that kind of makes sense to me because she could have dug it out of
Yes.
the trash.
That's yeah.
However, like cooking the cat and putting it in the sandwich, that was like weeks later. Why is the cat still there? What is going on? Like, it was like such an ick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I just thought it was so like brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
So brilliant.
Yeah. I found it like kind of slow in the middle, like at some point, and then it like kicked off, and I really loved how it ended because
Yeah.
like I was so wrapped up in it that like the just from him in the bathroom to the end, I was like, oh my god, wait, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's just so good.
It was so crazy like how it, yeah, like he just had a crush and made it everyone's problem. Everyone's
Yes.
problem.
Yes.
And instead of like literally taking the opportunity to be when she was like, if you like me, tell me now, and he doesn't take
Yes.
that opportunity, he's like, I'll just take away her autonomy. It's fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't matter if he didn't think the wish thing was real or not. It was like, that was what he wanted. He said,
Yep.
I want, like it.
Yep.
Oh God. Okay. And then her acting is so brilliant. Brewer and I have like a long-standing conversation going on about right now about like how often do you think it was her or the real her coming through throughout the movie?
Mm.
Because I think there are several times where it's like The other thing is like he feels like it's an entity that's taken her over, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like it's like sort of the rules of the wish are just confining what she can do, but her free will is still in the back of her mind in a way. I don't know. I feel like the mechanics
Yeah,
are kind of
yeah.
weird. But like we were talking about it because like she has that whole like weird, scary backwards walk into the kitchen in the darkness moment, and then she
Yes.
has that whole monologue about like, oh, like I can't remember how it starts, but she's basically like, death isn't that bad, right? Like it's just nothing. It's not blackness. You're just like you just slip away into nothing, and there's just nothing there. Moa. She has this whole monologue about it.
Hmm.
And to me, that is sort of the real Nikki coming through in that moment, being like, please kill me, or
Yeah.
please, as we find out later, him dying would facilitate the end of the
Yeah.
wish. Like, please end one of us. Like, do it.
Yes.
Like, I think that's a bit of the real her coming out, being like, please
Mm.
stop it. Whereas, like, when we were talking about it, Brewer was like, I feel like that was a moment the entity was like, don't leave, like a manipulation tactic of like, I will like hurt myself if you leave. And I was like,
Mm.
that's fair
Mm.
too. I see that point of view. But to me, that was like a bit of the real her coming out, trying to be like, stop this. And I was
Interesting.
like it's
Yeah.
so good.
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh,
What was making me laugh was the way that they all hated their job at the music shop and they'd be like, "Oh, today sucked." I was like, "You're in an empty ass music
yeah,
store.
no one's there.
How is this a rough day?"
I know.
So funny. She's like, "My job is soul sucking." I was like, "You're organizing music albums and like putting together instruments. What?
Yeah. Oh my God.
What are we talking about?" It was so
For
funny.
real. Yeah, there were definitely moments where I was like laughing because I was like, this is absurd, but like
Mm,
also so terrible and sad.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
duct
that
tape thing was like, oh my God, but I feel like
yeah,
it was more like,
harrowing.
yeah, it's like hilarious at first because you're like, what the fuck? And then you're like, oh man, this is like, I'm worried. I'm
Yes.
worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the film kind of has a similar theme to The Companion. Have you seen that one?
No, I don't think I have.
I think it came out like a year or two ago.
Yeah, that was
It's
recent, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's a similar theme, but like I kind of prefer that one more over this one.
Okay.
But like really good. Like both good in their own ways because I think the way they tackled it this way was really good too.
Mm.
Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
enjoyable. It was like just because I'm not a big horror film person, so Obsession was like right on the line of like if they did any more, I wouldn't be able to take it because I was
Mm.
tense the whole time. I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like I was surprised because I don't really like horror that much either, but I couldn't believe how much I wasn't hiding behind my hands. I was
Mm,
really trying to just like, ugh,
yeah,
yeah, it's so good. I agree with the pacing though. I think there were times where I was like, man, this feels long. Like I
yeah,
do feel like it's still bringing me back in when I start to feel like it's long, this like
yeah.
scene or whatever. I wonder if part of that is because like first of all, their budget was crazy to me. It was only like 750,000, which
Yep.
is nuts. And I wonder if it's just because like we're trying to give this scene the air and space it needs, while also it's like we are in limited like
Mm,
locations and spots and whatnot. I wonder if that was part of it. Because yeah, there was some times where I was just like, or is it like I'm uncomfortable and I'm like, please move on. Like I don't know.
yeah,
Like yeah, sometimes the
yeah,
pacing, I was like, what?
yeah.
Yeah. The other thing that was interesting to me too is just I feel like Ian was all was that the other guy's name? Was also such a huge villain from the beginning, like forcing him
Yes.
also to kind of do that role play. And then the fact that he was having the casual thing with her, knew this guy liked her, was still having the casual thing even though they're friends, and then being like, "Okay, yeah, like how would you confess to her?" I was like, "You are all terrible from the
Yep.
start. This is crazy." Ugh.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So good though. I have so many thoughts and feelings about it all.
Hell yeah.
And I've watched quite a few interviews with the creator who was saying they want to do like an anthology TV series next of it where each episode is a different wish. Because people are like, is there a way
Oh.
the wish could be good? And he's like, the wish is not the actual mechanism of the wish and the willow and whatnot is not evil. It's more
Yeah.
about your wish and how you wish for it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because Brew and I were talking about the $1 billion thing. We were like, is there a caveat to that? Like, did that $1 billion get taken from somebody? Which is like, I mean, like, or is it taken from multiple people? Is it come out of thin air and like the taxes are astronomical? It's like, there's like, like, do all the wishes have consequences depending on how specific with your wording you are? Like, it was a cool interview. But I was like, I want to see that. They're like,
Yeah.
how would you even do an episode where the wish went well? And he's like, I don't know. Maybe you're just sitting there the whole time being like, when's it gonna go wrong? And then nothing goes wrong, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I really want it. Yeah. No, I thought it was like incredible.
Hell
I
yeah.
was so shook by it.
Spencer and Sarah's House can be listened to on all podcast streaming platforms as well as watched on YouTube. You can find Spencer and Sarah on Instagram and TikTok at @SASHousePod, SAS House Pod. For bonus content like our book corner episodes, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/SASHousePod. Thanks for listening and supporting us. Now back to the episode.
I also saw Backrooms, but you haven't seen Backrooms yet, have you?
I won't be seeing it, so feel free to share your thoughts. I absolutely will not be watching that.
Are you, is it because of the horror worry? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. I was also worried about that. There was only or two. There's two. I'll say two. There were two scenes that scared me. The rest was not that bad, is what
Okay.
I'll say. I think
Yeah.
you could do it. It was one of those movies where I felt like the longer I sat with it, the more I liked it. Like both
Oh,
Obsession and Backrooms, when I came out of it, I was like, there's nothing going on in here. Like I was like so like literally after Obsession, Brew and I went to Buffalo Wild Wings and got wings and margaritas and just sat in silence for like an hour. So I was like my brain refuses to make more thoughts right now because it won't do it. Backrooms though, okay. Whoa, hi Tosh. I think what was weird about that movie at first was like, because I'm familiar with the YouTube series, I was like, I thought it was gonna be sort of like a, I don't know if I'm using this word, like amalgamation of the YouTube series, like,
Yeah. Like,
you know, like following that
Transcribe it.
plot line, right, but into a film for people who haven't
Yeah.
seen it. But it was more like to me an installation into the canon of the universe. So like, but it's still like I feel like covers enough of the like lore or like workings of the Backrooms that like if you didn't know anything about it, you'd enjoy it. But it was more like here's a, but are you sure you're not gonna see it? Okay,
no.
that's fine. Okay, I'll say this. So there is like I would say two leads in this, which is Clark, who owns the store, finds Backrooms initially, and his therapist. Oh my God, why can't I think of her name right now? I'm thinking of her real name, which is like Renata or something like that. Hold on. This will not stand. Oh my God. What the hell is her name? I'm gonna go crazy. What is her character name? Hold on, I'm only thinking of her real name. She's his therapist in the movie. What is her character name? Mary. Okay, anyway. And there's a lot of discourse I feel like around like her significance because they jump back and forth in her childhood a lot. And like the main things you see in the movie for her childhood is like when she was a little girl, her mom was agoraphobic and they like wouldn't let them leave the house and would like paste up the windows, the front door is covered in furniture, and it's like that's a whole thing, right? And then something happens where like their house is like well, it's like weird because it like kind of meshes with time because she dreams some of this, so then you're like, oh, but basically like it starts with her going back to her childhood home because they're bulldozing it. And you're just like, oh, okay. So there's like this like weird connection with her mother that is happening throughout the movie. And her whole storyline is like, I'm a therapist, I'm trying to help you open the window to getting better and whatever. And then by the end of the film, her change, her growth is like, I can't save everyone. Like I can't, it's just impossible. I can't fix everybody. And it's
Yeah.
like her accepting this like flaw and this like hard truth.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what was the point of like her childhood story or whatever? And my friend who I saw the movie with has this theory that I 100% subscribe to and believe in now that we've seen it. And it's that her mom wasn't necessarily agoraphobic. It's that her mom went into the back rooms accidentally
Mm.
at some point
Whoa.
and then keeps them in the house so that Mary will not go into the back rooms. Because I think it's misleading when they first go into the back rooms because there's like, are you familiar with the YouTube part at least where it's like all like weird furniture and it's like clipped into the walls and it's like
Mm.
whatever. Okay, yeah. Because
Yeah.
the whole concept is like the back rooms is like made up of memories of spaces and people. So it doesn't always remember them correctly. That's why
Mm-hmm.
it's like weird in there. Um, and like Clark finds it in the bottom of his furniture store. So with all the furniture and stuff, you're like, oh, it's misremembering the store, right? But there's certain images, like all the furniture piled up in front of Mary's childhood home door, that is
Mm-hmm.
reminiscent of the furniture piles. And like,
Wow.
there's like a weird basement they go into, and like all the clothes on the floor is similar to like all the mess that was in Mary's house as a child. So I'm like, we believe that the back rooms is that those moments are like it misremembering the mom when she came in
Mm.
and her memories of the house and whatnot. And it's just like, and it's kind of like a weird misdirect because you're like, oh, it's Clark's furniture store, and that like, because then Mary is the one who survives the back rooms. Everyone else dies, and yeah, like it's just like an interesting like if you sort of view it from like the perspective of like this is really about Mary, not about
Mm.
Clark. It's like a really different movie in a way. Oh,
Yeah.
because his whole thing is like, I don't have to change. I can just stay in the back rooms and live here. He's like going through a divorce and like all this stuff, and it's really intense and terrible. But it's like they have such different trajectories, but like that's why he doesn't escape the back rooms and she does. And it's
Wow.
like the entity, like the scary monster, is like a version of him. And I'm
Oh.
like, oh, it's just, I think it's worth seeing. I think you
Yeah.
could reasonably survive this movie. There's only like two moments where I was really like, and like going like this. Yeah,
Mm.
but it's really good. Like that, it captures the atmosphere of like, don't go around that corner, like so well. Just like don't look over there. I don't want. I think it's
Nice.
really good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm really proud of myself. I want to not really humble brag. It starts off like of found footage from like a
Mm.
perspective of like clearly like a scientist who got lost in the back rooms. Like intentionally they went in and like got separated from their team and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets you don't see the entity, but it gets attacked and obviously killed by the entity. And then the movie starts with the main characters we follow them most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And when Clark goes in, he finds the bag the scientist had and an ID. And I looked at the ID and I was like, "That's Ivan Jogia."
Oh yes.
I was like, "What the hell?" And I like did not recognize him by his voice, but that photo I was like, "That's Avon." What the hell? I didn't know he was in this
Yeah.
movie. And clocked it immediately. And when we got
Nice.
out of the movie, I was like, Avon Jogia was in that movie. And they're like, what? Who? Who was he? And I was like, and then I checked the IMDb. I was like, I knew it. From
Yeah.
this little ID.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I felt like it was really good. I don't know. It's just a good time for indie horror. Right
Yeah.
wish, right wish, right wish. Yeah. You seen any good films lately?
No, the last one I saw was the drama. Did you see that one?
Oh, no, I didn't. I really wanted to. How was it?
It's genuinely one of the best films I've ever seen. It's probably the best film I've seen this year, but like literally like one of the greatest films. Like my friend and I left being like we didn't even like we couldn't even talk about it. We just went that was perfect film. And then like had no other thoughts.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
so good. It's good to like to go in with no context is like so good. Um and it's just like the acting's great. I found the pacing of it really good.
Hmm.
It's like tense and funny and like just so well done. I loved it. Oh, it's so good.
Okay. Yeah, I really wanted to see it. There's like a I feel like Robert Pattinson is really having like a rise right now, which like I'm
Yeah.
not mad about. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I saw him in Mickey 17, which
Mm.
I did like. It's not like in my top from that year, but like that was like a decent movie, and I thought his like performance was really good. And
Mm-hmm.
then he's gonna be in the Odyssey,
Yes.
which I did not know about until the trailer they played last night, and I was like, oh my God, now I want to see the Odyssey. Um, but yeah, I don't know really anything about that film except like it takes place at a wedding partially is what I've heard, and that's about
Yep.
it.
That's all I need to know.
Oh my God. Is it like scary?
No.
Okay.
It's not scary. It's just tense but also funny.
Okay, the aesthetic of it was making me feel like, is this like an A24 horror? You know what I mean? Like it had that like
Mm.
look in the trailer, so I was like,
Yeah. It's not horror, but it's tense. There's like
hmm,
tense moments, I think is the best way to describe it.
okay, I want to watch. I'm
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah. And I just finished the K drama I was watching. We Are All Trying Here, which is about
Oh
the.
yeah, how was that?
It was so beautiful. Like that was like again like I feel like I watched at the perfect time of like this guy just trying to make his dreams come true and like direct a film that he's written and stuff and like
Hmm.
the journey that they go through is just so good and the way it ends I was like this was just so nice. It was really good. Really well done. Like it wasn't like over the top. It was very much like just about the journey of an artist and being older and having dreams when you're older that like haven't come true yet and like how
Oh,
you like work like how do you keep pushing through that to get where you want to be. It's really good. I highly
okay.
recommend.
I will add that to my list. Did you watch it on Netflix?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I like was really into Hacks, and then I was watching the new season while it was
Mm-hmm.
coming out. So I had caught up, and then I was like, okay, I need something to watch while I wait. So then I restarted The Crown. I've tried to watch The Crown
Oh
so many
god.
times.
Yeah.
It's just like for some reason I'm like, I feel like I should just watch it, right? Like I love Olivia
Yeah, that's how I
Colman, I
felt too.
love
Yeah.
Claire Foy,
Yeah.
uh, I want to support them, but it's so infuriating because like
Yeah.
obviously parts of it have to be dramatized, right? I'm like, there was
Yep.
no way somebody gave up what they talked about in this conversation, right? Like this is speculation or whatever. But there's
Yeah.
so many things where I watch it and I'm just like, I'm so angry and like I don't know if it's just like because we don't have a monarchy or anything here, I'm just not understanding or like what the deal, but like sometimes I'm just like, oh my God. Like I'm deep in the Charles Diana part right now and
Oh.
it's
Yeah.
tough. It's
Yeah.
tough. Ugh. And yeah, I kind of need like something else to no, I'm gonna finish. I have to finish it. I feel the need to finish it now that I've come this far. But like,
Yeah, if you made it that far, might as well just finish it and be done with
yeah,
it.
there's just like such a weird thing of like some of these people are still alive. Like I'm watching
Yeah.
what's clearly like I just watched the
Camilla
episode where
and
like huh?
like Camilla, who's
Yeah, Camilla
now like
Charles Anne is still alive, I believe, right? Is Princess Anne still alive?
maybe I think so. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And like I just watched the episode where they were talking about like, oh, who's your favorite child? It's and like the whole Margaret Thatcher, her son is missing, whatever. That pissed me off. He annoyed the fuck out of me. I was like, if this is even a modicum of how he was in real life and like her relationship with her children, and when I was like, oh my God, like this is so intense. But it was that episode where then the queen's like, oh, I want to have lunch with all my kids and like see what how they're doing, and she
Yeah.
has this really like intense scene with Anne where she's basically like, oh, I've heard talk like you're having an affair with this guy and like I'm sending him away. And you can just, oh my God, the actress who plays Anne is incredible. And you
Yeah.
can just see how she's like, don't do that to me. Like, please, like I'm struggling. Like, and I'm like, this woman is still with us. Like, this is like insane. And like the Charles and Diana thing, I'm like, these people are real. And there's like something really like strange about like watching their very personal struggles in
Yeah.
TV form like this, and I'm just like, whoa, like there's, I don't know. Sometimes it just gives me the ick.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm so just mad. Like the Aberfan episode drives me up the wall. How like none of the government wanted to take accountability, and the queen being like, "Well, why would I go?" And they're like, "Well, children died." Like it's just like so like I'm like, "Oh my God." But there's
Yeah.
also like such a sadness to me for me to watch it, 'cause I'm like there's some episodes where they're like, "Well, what should I do? What should I say?" And I'm like, you must just become so accustomed to other people telling you what to do and how to live your life
Yeah.
because you're in this high position of influence and power and whatnot that you're like, okay, well, like,
Mm-hmm.
what should I do? And you can like see sometimes where they're like struggling to like cope with a moment or whatever because it's like, well, no one's told me what to say. And it's like, oh man, like, what
Yeah.
a strange life that must be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like
Definitely.
weird to watch sometimes. I'm like, these people are like still here. Like it's like I'm
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm learning things about them that like, whoa, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to put it into words. It's like a weird feeling.
Yeah.
And it's not a documentary where I feel like that feels a little more to me like, this is like acting. It's
Yes. Yeah.
crazy. Ah, wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I need something new after this.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Wish. He's laying here. I don't know if you can tell. He's being real snuggly right now.
Cute.
Raymond. I've read 11 books so far this year.
Nice.
My
Hell
goal
yeah.
my goal was 20, so I think I'm like 3 books ahead right now.
Woohoo.
I am counting audiobooks
Yeah, might as
because I
well.
feel like I should.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a weird reading year for me. I feel like I've read a lot
Me
of
too.
books that I didn't think like I read them to so like not sponsored Pagebound. I talk about them all the time. I think everybody should use Pagebound. Anyway, they do like monthly like read-alongs, right? So like there are certain things I read because like oh like I want to push myself. I get a badge if I finish this. Like this will be fun, little challenge for me. And some of them have been such a miss, and I'm just
Ooh.
like, but I struggle really hard with DNFing things.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like I've there are some books that I like thought I should not finish, and then when I pushed through, I was like, okay, I'm glad I did that. And there have
Mm.
definitely been books where I'm like, I just wish I had given up on this, and just
Yeah.
let it be. But I don't know. But also, I felt like really good about doing it because there have also been books where I'm like, I don't think I ever would have picked that up and like
Mm.
loved it. Like God of the Woods right now, I'm like, I didn't think I'd care so much about like a mystery thriller. Like I'm not really into those types of books really, and like suddenly now I'm like loving them, and it's yeah,
Yeah.
it's been really good. Good but weird book year.
Yeah. Nice.
Uh,
Nice. Yeah, I've gotten farther in Oron. I think I'm on the 10th or 11th book. And the content is changing. I'm finally on new things that I don't think are in the anime. And
uh,
it's exciting. She actually
that's
is really focused. She's so focused on the romance now between, like, the characters. Where I was like, this is nuts. Like, she's like slowly developing things, and it's like a whole storyline as opposed to being like episodic moments. It's like becoming a whole like extended thing, and I'm like, this is
ooh.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm interested. I think I read long ago like how who ends up with who in the manga, but
Mm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
really remember, and I'm interested to
Yeah.
see how it gets there.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Ah, that's so good.
They like hinted towards something else in like between two characters, and I went, "Is this gonna happen?" And so I hope it does, but we'll see.
Oh my God. I love Oron.
It's so good.
Oron. Oron. Look at this little leggy up on me right now.
Yeah.
He really likes to do this, like throw a leg up either on the
Hell
couch or on whoever's nearest to him.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I think it's just because he likes to air himself out, but he's crazy. Babies. Whoa.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have any other news, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That's
So
about
for
it
me
for
too.
me.
Aw, now there's something in my head where I went, Spencer, I need to talk about this, and I don't remember what it was, but I'll save it for another episode if it pops into my head.
Ooh, okay.
I don't remember I have no idea what it was.
Yeah, I wonder what. Yeah. As soon as you remember,
Shoot.
text me.
Yeah, I will. It may have been Oron, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know, though. Just
Okay.
about the update of, like, it being new content. I'm not sure, though.
Okay. You have texted me certain like pages of War On, being like, I can't believe this is happening. Me going,
Yes.
whoa.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what? Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, what room do you think we were in?
I don't know. Do you have a
Yeah.
thought?
Like a at-home cinema? And
Ooh,
it's like,
okay.
and we're like talking before we start a movie.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Hell yeah. Nice. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us this week. If you want more content, you can find our Patreon at patreon.com/sasshousepod. We do monthly book corner and monthly music corner episodes.
Yeah.
Check those out.
Yeah.
And have a great week. Goodbye.